In this video, I'm going to show you how I created this brow look on my nearly 70-year-old skin using only drugstore products. Hello and welcome to Beauty by Des, a channel for the woman touching 70, where I share tips, tricks and tutorials on beauty, fashion and lifestyle. So the tools that I'm going to be using to create my brows today are the NYX pen. I think it's called Lift and Snatch, which is a slightly strange name. And I'm also going to be using this gel, which is also by NYX, and it's called Control Freak. So I was originally going to be using much higher end product, and I bought at great expense the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pen. And I also bought this gel, which is in a little jar like that. You're supposed to put your spoolie in there and then do your brows using the gel and the spoolie. However, I bought a too dark a shade in the Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's almost black. It says it's dark brown, but to be honest, it's black. I will swatch them both for you just so you can see. And obviously, if you've got darker brows, then the black might suit you, but it just looked too harsh. Oh, actually, do you know what? I must remember, these have those little balls in them, and you must really, let me just do a better swatch of that. There you go. You can see, I think, how dark that is. And let me do the NYX next to it. And again, that's got the little ball, so you do need to shake it. Yeah, you can see the difference. My only concern with the NYX was that it might be a little bit orangey, but anyway, you'll be able to tell as I go. So we're going to be using the NYX, so we're going drugstore today. Now, I've taken my lead from Jules, my lovely friend Jules, who I've never met, but she is absolutely fantastic. She does the most amazing tutorials for women with hooded eyes. Anyway, her tutorial was about not just how she draws in her brows, but how she actually chooses their shape. So she says that you should draw a line, or at least an imaginary line, from the side of your nose up to your brow. So here. Then you want to look for a midpoint, which is where your iris is. And then obviously the end point is down here. Now, some women do have shorter eyebrows that they want to bring down a bit more. And I know my mother did. I think it was a symptom of her thyroid, her underactive thyroid, because I didn't know she had that, or maybe I did, I don't know. But I certainly have read that symptoms of underactive thyroids can demonstrate themselves in having shorter eyebrows. Anyway, so if you want your eyebrows to finish here, then you obviously need to draw them down a little bit more. So what Jules suggests is to draw a point here and here to guide you, and possibly down here, but I'm not going to do that because I don't feel I need to do it now that I've had a bit of a practice. And you could just use the pen to do that. Now make sure I shake it. And when I've tried this, or when I first tried it, it was a real revelation, because I'd never thought about starting my brows before they actually officially start, as it were. And it does make a real difference. But the worry or the concern could be that when people get close to you, you end up looking a bit like, or you could end up looking a bit like, what's his name? Rudy Giuliani, in case you sweat a little bit and things start to run, and you don't want that, do you? So I think actually using a pen with very light strokes actually gets away with it. And unless someone comes right up to you like that, they're not likely to spot that your brows aren't fake. And also using the gel afterwards helps to fluff them out and sort of sheer out the colour. So without further ado, let's crack on. So I've got my mirror here, and you don't have to be good at drawing. I cannot draw, let me tell you, I cannot draw anything but a stick man or woman. That's about my level of drawing, so you don't need to be an expert. But what you're going to do is, or what I'm going to do, is I'm going to see this imaginary line, and I'm going to start about where this line is on my forehead here. There. Actually, I'm going to just put a little dot there just so you can see. So I am going to be coming out quite a bit further than where my brow hairs actually start. So let's get cracking. Now I'm coming into the actual place where the hairs are growing. And don't worry if it looks a bit messy, we're going to tidy it up afterwards. Right, now I've got to about the midpoint, more or less where in line with my iris, and I'm going to start coming down a little bit more now. but I'm following the line of my brows as they begin to fall. So in effect, I'm darkening my brows and making them a little bit fatter, as it were. Right, I'll do the other brow and then we'll start the gel application. Okay, there we are. So we've done both the brows and now we're going to get the gel on. And I like the idea of having an applicator brush. I think it makes it easier, to be honest, than the ABH idea where you get the little pot and then you have to dip your spoolie in, which is slightly awkward because the spoolie doesn't quite fit across the rim, or rather the circumference of the little jar. So I think this is quite clever. Right, so I'm going to apply the gel now in upward motions. So as you can see, it's kind of distributing or shearing out the colour to make the brows look more natural. So what do you think? I think my brows look fab. I really like the fact that they are a little bit fatter and also a little bit longer. I am really pleased with them. I think the fact that they are just a little bit fuller but not too full, they're not too dark. I think they look actually pretty natural, but I think they do make my face look a little bit more, what's the word, just brighter and stronger, because as we get older, and certainly in my case, my features have really softened. I've never had dark brows, it has to be said. My hair, of course I colour my hair anyway, and actually I probably darkened it a little bit too much recently. I probably need to go a little bit lighter again. But I've never had thick eyebrows, but I do think what I've done today is just thicken them a little bit, just making them a little bit more full, but not too dark. And I think they've really enhanced my face and I'm really delighted with them. And thank you, Jules, my darling Jules, for helping me. And I do think that even women of our age can really help their features by filling in their brows and making them look a little bit more full. So let me know in the comments below, are you going to give this brow tutorial a go? Do let me know, and let me know what other tips and tricks you've got for making your brows look full and natural. I really hope this video has been helpful to you, and if it has, I'd be so grateful if you'd give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that YouTube lets you know each time I upload a video. And at the moment my schedule is every Sunday morning, 8 AM UK time. Oh, and on the subject of subscriptions, I have a monthly newsletter. And the link to subscribe is in the description box below. And in that, I don't just talk about makeup and fashion, but I also talk about music, books, podcasts, theatre, film, and all the other bits and bobs that make us happy. And if you've enjoyed this video, I'm going to pop up another couple of videos here in the same vein that you might enjoy. And thank you so much for watching. It means the absolute world to me. It really does. And I hope you're all doing really well. And I'll look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye!